And whether you realise it or not, most of us have probably read a fake review online. Sometimes, of course, that's enough to persuade you to buy something that then fails to live up to the hype.
Now, some major retailers say they're going to take action to root out the fakes. The very real Ben is here with us this morning. And Ben, do you know, sometimes when I'm reading those reviews, we could maybe, if we're a little bit clever, spot the ones that don't ring true?
I mean, sometimes it is easy to spot them, isn't it? You know, you might be buying a coffee mug and it might say, the glazing on this is exquisite. Tea, coffee has never tasted so good. The handle perfectly designed.
Who's got the time to do that?
And then, you know, sometimes you think, hang on, is this actually genuine? Sometimes, though, it's a lot harder. Let me explain what's going on. Yeah, you've probably come across this when shopping or searching online. You think you're reading other people's genuine opinions when, in fact, it's completely false. And fake reviews really do matter because it's estimated that the average UK household, look at this, spends about £900 each year after being influenced by online reviews. But research commissioned by the government found that up to 15% of all reviews on online shopping sites in 3 leading product categories, including electronics, are likely to be fake. And of course, with AI chatbots adding even more, how do you spot a dodgy one? Well, as I mentioned, excessive praise and enthusiasm are often signs that the post has been paid for. Also look out for typos and bad grammar. Those are also red flags. The Competition and Markets Authority first launched an investigation into tackling this growing problem in 2019, calling for more to be done by online retailers. It launched another specific investigation into Google and Amazon, and now various major firms, including Amazon, Booking.com and TripAdvisor, say they will work together and use proposed new government legislation to remove fake reviews from their sites. Now, one of the firms involved in this new coalition is the review platform Trustpilot, and we can speak now to Carolyn Jameson, their Chief Trust Officer. Oh, the job title like that. Who knows more than you do about this topic, Carolyn? And let's just start with this issue. When it comes to removing fake reviews, how easy is it for a site like yours, when you've identified one, to get rid of a fake review?
It requires a lot of work and effort, Ben. We put a huge amount of our resources into this because it's such an important topic, as you've just rightly said. And we employ a number of tools and a huge team of people to help with this problem.
It's very subjective, though, isn't it? Because if you look at a review that's been written and you go back to that person and you say, we think you've been paid for this, they could turn around and say, no, actually, that was my belief of the product at the time. And you know, you could spend a lot of time and energy on each individual review trying to trace, have they been paid? Have they been leaving lots of reviews of a similar nature?
It certainly can be subjective, but the way we tackle that is really we rely on very scalable tools and systems that have been developed over many years, which can really highlight to us where things have been paid for, where reviews have been paid for. And what we have on our side with that is a huge volume of data. So Trustpilot last year alone, we had over 47 million reviews left on the platform. So if you think about that, the scale of data that provides to us means that we're able to really see patterns and spot unusual patterns in that. And then one of the very powerful things that we've developed over the last few years is that we overlay on top of that process behavioral patterns. So we look more broadly across the internet, and that lets us see where perhaps we see typical behaviours of reviews that have been paid for, which is the topic that you just mentioned.
With this coalition with the other sites, how is that going to make a difference to people like me, people watching at home, and how much they can trust reviews once this coalition is up and running?
I think this will make a huge difference over time, and we're very excited about it and proud to be one of the companies spearheading this. I think this issue is like credit card fraud. It will never go away. But what we've done through setting up this coalition is created a forum now where we can share information as techniques change for fraud. And that's the reality. It does change over time. So we'll now be able to take that collective exposure and experience, bring that together and create a much safer environment for consumers in the long term. So we're very excited about what we can do here.
But however much you make progress in tackling fake reviews, technology is constantly evolving, isn't it? We have artificial intelligence that may work out which reviews are then taken down and adjust it to make it more realistic. It may tone down those excessive, enthusiastic reviews, and then you're kind of playing catch up again. How much does artificial intelligence and chatbots, how much do they hamper the work that you're trying to do?
Well, they actually help in some ways because we use artificial intelligence as we build models that spot the patterns that I talked about earlier. And also the process that we have through which we lay on top this behavioral patterns that we see, that isn't something that could be replicated through artificial intelligence. So certainly there is pressure on us to keep working together, which is part of the reason this coalition has been set up. But it will always change, and it will help us to keep ahead of these challenges.
OK. Carolyn, great to talk to you. That is my genuine opinion, not an over-enthusiastic review. Really useful to hear your thoughts there. And we'd love to hear from you at home this morning as well. Do reviews influence what you buy? Maybe you've had a bad experience. Get in touch with us in the usual ways, details of how on your screen now, and we will put your questions to a consumer rights expert a little later on in the programme. Sally, Ben.
Brilliant little article there, Ben. Well done.
You
That's
should
my
see
review.
the reviews for you.
I mean, 5 stars across the board.
Yeah. I think some of those are 6 stars, but, you know, you're very well, very good. Ben, thank you.